Hello my friends, how are you? I just thought I would give you an update. The truth is, I am finding myself in the middle of a crossroads right now, and to be honest, I am not sure what the best way forward is at the moment. Life throws things at you, and you usually just try to deal with it the best way that you can, and you learn from your mistakes, and sometimes the answer is far from being clear. So I guess that here I am, in a way giving you an update of the situation, and also asking you for your advice, because I would really appreciate it, because the issues that I'm going to talk to directly impact Cracking the Nutshell. So yeah, I think a little bit of input from my viewers and the people who actually like my videos and would like to see more content, that would be very important to me at the moment. This past few weeks I have been doing quite a lot of soul searching, to be honest. Lots of thinking, and to be honest, it has been very challenging because I've been doing a lot of having to deal with negative emotions, and in particular not just my emotions but negative emotions of those around me, my loved ones, the people that really matter to me, and there has been a great deal of learning. So I'm feeling positive about the way I dealt with things. It is difficult to actually deal with others' emotions, especially when they're negative, and you try your hardest so that your ego doesn't get caught up in it all, so that you react in a way that will result in minimizing hurt, in not just minimizing hurt but also in improving the situation, hopefully. And sometimes it's difficult because you get really caught in your own emotions. Anyway, I'm just kind of rambling right now. This is not what I want to talk about here. Perhaps I should tell you a little bit about myself. I am usually quite private, and so don't normally feel like talking about the details of my life here on YouTube, but it just feels right to do so now. It just does. I am 37, single, with a small child, and so yeah, life is busy. I'm studying part-time, as you may have guessed. I am also working part-time. I started studying my undergraduate degree when my son was one year old, just at the time when I split with my son's father. That was a few years ago. Now my son is 5, and well, yes, as I said, it's been challenging, but I think it's been a really amazing journey so far. I wouldn't have changed anything for the world, because yeah, you just learn from you overcome the obstacles, and you realize that as a result, well, as long as you can see that you have grown as a person, and that you feel a lot more powerful as a result, I suppose. And then nothing that you have been going through that was very challenging at the time seems like is something to regret. It's because it was overall a positive experience. Anyway, my undergraduate degree started as a physics degree, and now it has turned into a maths degree. After a few years, they changed the degree from a physics degree to a natural sciences degree, with physics or with chemistry, and they just messed about with the whole thing, and I couldn't finish it in time because I was even doing it part-time, so I had to make a decision to actually swap to a pure maths degree or stay and then not being able to actually finish it in time. So I just decided to just swap to a maths degree and then just pick up all of the physics subjects, which is what I've done. I've already done quantum physics 3rd year, and I'm going to pick electromagnetism as well. So anyway, it's going to be more in the line of applied maths, theoretical physics kind of degree. I have done about 4.5 years so far, so I have got about 2 to 3 years left still. So it's been a long journey already, and a long journey left to go. But yeah, I'm getting there. So happy, really happy about that. Not that I have much of a social life, but yeah, it has to be done. I really need this degree. I have no clue what I'm going to do with it, but it's just something that it really will help me in the future, whatever I want to do. Any of the crazy ideas I've got, what I want to do, I'm sure having this degree will help. Okay, yes, so I've been working part-time, studying full-time for the past 4.5 years or so after having my son. And recently my part-time sources of income have gone down to nearly nothing. I've done many things. I've been self-employed for a while. I've done all sorts of things. I just you know, have ideas and work on them and see what happens. I take risks, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But recently things have gone to a point where I need to make a decision because there is no income coming. And obviously this is affecting Crack in the Nutshell, because if I can't, if I need to get a job out there, I won't be able to work on. If I decide to go out there and find a job working for somebody else, because I'm kind of tired to being on my own, to be honest. Being on my own at home, working all the time and studying all the time, it's just, it's not easy. You need social contact. I've got friends, and I go out and you know, I've been dating and so on, and you know, I've got a bit of a life as well, but I really missed the bit of going out there, you know, in the outside world and work with people around me. But having said that, as I say, I'm finding myself in this crossroads, and I don't really know whether this is the thing I really want to do, because I really feel very passionate about Crack in the Nutshell. I feel there's so much potential, there's so much that I want to do with this channel, and so here, you know, that's the purpose of the video. The situation is, oh, I'm running out of space at the moment. What I'll do is I'll just create another video. I couldn't finish the video in time the other day, so I just had to postpone it. Here I am again. Yeah, lots of challenges going on in my life at the moment. Many of them I haven't mentioned. They're just personal things, and yeah, so that's life, I suppose. But I feel I owe it to you guys. I really owe it to you to actually give you an update of the situation, because some of these issues are affecting Crack in the Nutshell directly, and because its future is at stake right now, I need to be honest with you. I can't just pretend that things are okay and just lie to myself and think, yeah, it's going to be okay, I'm going to make a video even if it takes a bit longer, but it just won't happen unless I have a plan right now. And I would really appreciate your advice, so, and your, if not your advice, at least your thoughts, your input, what you think, what do you guys think? So here's my dilemma. I either look for a job out there in the real world, I become a normal person again. Maybe it would be a 2-day job. That's realistically, I I need to study about 25 hours a week at the moment, so that leaves me with about a maximum of 25 hours for working. Bear in mind I've got a small child who needs my attention all the time. I need to take care of the housework, you know, lots, you know, just like everybody, we need to try to juggle everything and find some kind of balance in our lives, which is a bit of a struggle, to be honest, but hey. So one option is that one, go out there, look for a job. I've actually been working on my CV already, so I'm ready to take that step if I decide to do so. And the other option is cracking the nutshell. Otherwise it would have to hibernate for all intents and purposes. If I find a job elsewhere, cracking the nutshell would hibernate for the time being. Let's not say it would die, it would hibernate, okay? The other option is to save the channel, to take it to the next level. I mean, I'm very close to 10,000 subscribers. There is so much potential. I've got so many ideas. I mean, I just love it. This is my thing. This is my baby, and I realize how much I want to do with it, how many more things can be done. But I cannot continue to work on it for free. I really can't. I don't know if you know, guys, if you've got any experience with other channels, some of you might, but making a living from YouTube ads, unless you've got a huge channel with a massive audience, or you get a viral video, a really big one, you know, the money that comes in, unfortunately, it's tens of dollars if you're lucky. So I was very lucky with my first video. It became viral in its niche at the time, the what is time video, and that gave me a lot of hope from the beginning, because I never planned to create that channel. It was just something that came from the heart. But that was the only video that created that amount of views. You know, I haven't actually been able to create another video that has caused such an impact. So what I need to focus now is in growing the channel, making the audience bigger. But if I want to continue working on the channel, at the moment, the only viable option is crowdfunding. However, I feel very, very odd. I feel kind of embarrassed to actually be, you know, to ask for money. But I've been thinking a lot about it, you know, it's not like that. If you like what I do, if you are inspired, if you love the content that I put up there, and you think that I deserve to be rewarded for it, then it is your choice, and only your choice, to make. You know, if you want to help, then go for it and help me. There's no pressure whatsoever. This is the point of this video. I want to know if realistically that would be an option for me. There is no way I'm gonna you know, do this crowdfunding campaign half-heartedly. I feel very passionate about it. So if I do, I want to do it in the best way possible. So I need to have a plan. I need to get a clear idea of the type of videos that I would like to release on a regular, weekly basis, and what kind of videos I can release every few months. So far, the content I have put up there has been very time-consuming. I need to be able to work on this kind of videos, but on a weekly basis, I need to actually, well, I don't need to, but I would really like to be able to release weekly videos. Shorter ones, perhaps just me talking, you know, shorter videos, inspiring videos that may make you wonder, you know, make you feel like you have watched something that was of value. But I need to be able to do it weekly so that the channel can grow. So yeah, my idea is to actually be able to continue working on all the pending series I've got. I've got an information series with, you know, with lots of videos that I would really like to be able to work on in the future. I've got the Rupert and Richard series, which are, you know, I loved working on them. I learned a hell of a lot. I think there's a lot of potential there. They are funny. They've got very clear message if you really listen to what, you know, to all the layers of meaning that there are hidden in those videos, and I feel very passionate about those as well. I've got the What is Consciousness, What is Mind series, Who Am I series, which are, you know, the content is very pretty much metaphysics, and this is my thing as well, which I just loved. I would love to actually be able to continue with that series as well. I've got another series which I started a while ago where I read the thoughts of the founders of quantum physics. The one I've got there is Schrodinger's and his metaphysics, and I would like to continue that series as well because it's fascinating. So yeah, and on top of that I've got a list of ideas for other videos that I would also love to work on. If only I could, you know, divide myself into 4 laws and just work on all of them and release them all at once, it'd be awesome. So yes, the other ideas I've got, the most important one that I really have to work on at some point is the psychedelic series. Recently, very recently, I had my first psychedelic experiences ever. My 2 first psychedelic experiences, and these experiences are truly changing my life. They are very significant. And the reason I want to make those videos is because I really do think that what I'm learning from them, the changes that are taking place in my life because of them, can help other people, can help you guys. The making of this psychedelic series of videos feels very, very important to me right now. Not just because I really want to share what I went through and how I am integrating my learning in my daily life right now, but because I think that this can really help other people. I would obviously attempt to explain in words what I experienced, but the important side of making these videos would be to hopefully help others by providing lots of valuable information related to the topics that came up as a result of my experience. For example, what is the flow state? What is thoughtless awareness? How can I learn to love unconditionally? How can I increase concentration, focus, creativity? How can I be more? How can I feel more empathy for others on a daily basis? And all these topics are so important that I think deserve a lot of my time. I really do. Okay, so here's another idea. If I go for, let's put it this way, if I go for doing the crowdfunding campaign, what I plan to do is to do a poll. I do not want to go on doing my videos without knowing what you guys really want to see. I've got such a variety of people in my subscriber list that I do not really know what the majority of people want to see. So it would be stupid to actually go for, if I obviously create the crowdfunding campaign and I've got all this money coming in, and then to just ignore what the public wants and just go for, you know, just do what I want. I mean, it's really nice to actually follow my heart, but I've got so many ideas that at the end of the day I don't really mind starting with the video that would be most popular, the video that is most wanted right now. So I would create a poll where I would put a list of all the videos in the series that I've got pending at the moment, and perhaps all these new ideas, including the psychedelic series and some other ones I haven't even mentioned so far, and then and see what you guys would go for, what the majority of people want. And I think that would be quite nice, you know, because given that if people really want to back me up, then it would be, you know, really nice to actually go for, at least first, start with the videos that that would be most popular. Right, and another idea that I would like to also throw in the air right now is about the second channel. I mean, there are so many things that perhaps would not necessarily fall within the metaphysics, nature of reality kind of vibe that Cracking the Nutshell has got. There are many related topics, perhaps behind the scenes videos, extended bits where I can expand a bit more on certain topics. But yeah, say I could call it Cracking Your Life or Cracking the Nutshell too, I don't know yet, but it would be a place for videos such as those more you know, where I talk more about meditation perhaps, and how to deal with emotional problems, how to I don't know, how to deal with your anger, how to help your child deal with low self-esteem. I don't know, anything that I've come across in my life, currently going through perhaps, and where I have learned a great deal lately. And I think it'd be nice to actually just get it out there so that maybe others can benefit from all this knowledge I have gained, and perhaps, you know, just give some tips, some ideas. And I don't know, it just seems a bit of a ways to feel that I am, you know, I'm learning things and making mistakes from which I learn as well, and then not share them with anybody. I do share it with friends obviously, but you know, it feels like having the channel would be an opportunity to actually make all of this knowledge more available to others who might need it as well. I think that's all really. Yeah, I've got lots of other things in mind where, you know, I could perhaps interview other people. I could perhaps do book reviews. I love reading. Not much time, as you can imagine, but I try to read as much as I can. And there are many books that are fascinating that I think would be really good. I could just give you a review and a recommendation. I know that would be appreciated as well. Anyway, I've thrown lots of ideas out there. I've been recording. This video is going to be quite long, I imagine, and I expect that not many people are going to have the time to actually watch it through. But still, you know, I'll put it out there, see what happens, and then perhaps let it sit there for about a week or so, and then I need to make a decision. I really do need to move forward right now, because yeah, unfortunately, I live in a world where quantity is more valid than quality, and where money seems to be important, and despite what I would like, I need to become a bit more square. I need to be part of the world a bit more, I suppose. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think. Oh yes, one last thing. I would really like to actually say something which is important. I am incredibly grateful. I can't put it into words really. I really am incredibly grateful for all your support. I know, you know who you are. There's people out there who have been giving me some donations during the past few months, And even if it's a small donation, it really means the world to me. As I say, so far, the channel has been run with hardly any funds, but all of your support, all of these little contributions, and not so little. Some of us have been, quite generous, and have made a huge difference to me. It has made a difference between, making ends meet and not being able to make ends meet, literally. And I think, I really want to put it out there, because I try to reply always, personally to each person who helps in any way, even if it's just by sending a lovely email. But I think it is also important that I get it out there in a video, and I say it personally, that from the heart, it means the world to me. It really does. Anyway, time to say goodbye, I guess, and I'll see you soon. Bye.